Welcome back inside the Berry Health and Sports Center. Dana Rabinowitz, Coach Cesar Rodeo here with the start of the second half as we take a look at the numbers from the first half of action here. As the score is 46-42. Rollins out in front of Berry here, and the Bucks struggled down the stretch shooting the ball 14 of 38 for 37%, while Rollins shot at 60% of 18 of 30. Looking at the scoring leaders, Almula with 12, Clark with 10 for Rollins. For the Bucks, Trey Mitchum had 11, Barrueta had 10. Coach, the second half, I think the Bucks have to be more aggressive, try to get to the basket, as Rollins took 8 3-pointers in the first half. Berry took 21.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's start with defense. If we can get some stops, consecutive stops, and get our break going, get some easy ones, that'll get our confidence back. We got to keep them off the line, and we got to keep Rollins from getting layups.
Oh, bad first possession there as the Bucks turn it over quickly, and Rollins with the ball. Almula out to Merton. Merton gets it back. 12 on the shot clock. Here's Almula. Comes around the Badulska screen, drives all the way in and finishes.
Again, Danny, a high ball screen, lack of communication. They were able to get an easy layup.
Well, Rollins continues to be able to get to the rim at will here. Haas.
It's hard to run when they're getting layups or shooting free throws.
Fredrickson back to Haas. Oh boy. Haas had his pass sent back. Shot clock under 10 now. Mitchum tries a corner three. Tough shot, but he hits it anyway.
That was good to see. Let's get him hot like we did at the beginning of the first half.
Yeah, Trey Mitchum did start red hot. Still, Bucks settling for threes here. See if they can continue to hit them. Almula's going to try a three. No good, and Barrueta flies in for the rebound. I think they try to get Yunio a little more involved here. Start this second half. Mitchum back to Barrueta. Here's Haas. He's going to launch a three. No good. Leonard had the rebound off his hand over to Farrell.
But still, I like that. Good dribble penetration by Barrueta. Nice shot.
Merton's three is way off the mark.
Push it. Push it up against them. Let's see if we can score in transition.
Fredrickson all the way through. Missed the layup, though. Leonard down with the rebound. Back out to Mitchum, who launches another three. Wow, an air ball. The Bucks, and Coach, you can correct me on this if I'm wrong, but they need to maybe work for a better shot there. I mean, that was a fresh shot clock.
Well, I tell you what.
That's a very quick launch off the kick out on a deep three, and Mitchum was a few feet behind the line.
It was, but still, think about this. We just pushed it up the floor. We got a layup. We got an offensive rebound. He kicked it back out. So as a coach, you can live with that, but we can't live with that.
Oh, Mitchum fell down. Merton was wide open. 50-45 is the Rollins lead here. 17:45 left in the second half. Barrueta over to Fredrickson. He's going to launch a three. That's good.
Unselfish pass by Barrueta.
Bucks continue to launch threes here.
You know what, Danny? As long as we make them, I'll be happy.
Farrell. Almula drives. The floater no good. The tip is. Clark able to tip it back up and in. And more at the basket here for Rollins. You know, Coach, it's funny. It's a Golden State Warriors era here, and the team dressed like the Warriors. The one not shooting the threes and going to the basket as the Bucks turn it over again. Barrueta stepped on the line.
I guess Rollins, their scouting report coming in is we're just not going to shoot threes. We're going to spread them out. We're going to take it to the rim. We're going to get layups. We're going to get foul shots. And when the three's there, we'll take it.
Bucks led almost the entire way in the first half.
Again, these officials are making some calls up the floor. That's another one I'll mention them 60, 70 feet away from the basket.
Mitchum now has three. First team foul on the Bucks. Here in the second half, 17 minutes to go. 52-48 is the Rollins lead. Almula drives, backdoor pass to Clark, and the block by Leonard. Again though, Coach, and Clark got free there on the baseline. Nice job by Leonard to help at the end.
It's kind of like a heavyweight fight. They kind of spread you out on offense. They kind of wear your legs out, so the threes are there early. Now your threes start to fall a little short.
Almula off to Merton. Now Clark in the corner.
Barry going to a 2-3 now. Let's go a little zone against them on the out of bounds under. Let's see what they'll do. They fire up a 3.
Almula deep 3, well off the mark. Rebound by Badulskis. He goes up and scores and got fouled. Coach Estes throws his hands up on that one. Not a lot you can do there, Coach. It's a better play by a bigger player there.
And Yunio, our best player, who's the leading rebounder in the league. I don't know, from here it looked like he went over his back, but officials had a better angle than we did. Again, they're going to the foul line.
Trying to complete the 3-point play, and it's good. Biggest lead of the game, 55-48. Biggest lead for Rollins with 16 and a half to play.
Rollins stays in that 2-3. It's a little unique where they extend the wings, make it tough to pass.
Well, Bucks will have to climb back now.
There it is.
Leonard blocked from behind by Almula. Here's Farrell. Off to Merton. It took about 4 steps before he put the ball on the floor there. Almula drives, falls down with the ball. That should be a travel.
Should have been a travel the play before.
Brings us to timeout on the floor. 55-48 is the Rollins lead. See if the Bucks can start to battle back in this one. Trailing here by 7. You're watching Barry Buccaneers basketball. Back inside the Barry Health and Sports Center, it's 55-48. Rollins is in front here by 7. Kazuda checked into the game here for Rollins, along with Galvis, who was hurt in the first half, so he's back in there. Also had number 31, Sam Philpott, come into the game.
I tell you, that zone that they play, it's not your normal or conventional 2-3. They play more, the wings play up high and wide, makes that first pass tough. The post guy comes up and then drop down. So he's been running this, Tom Klusman, for years. He's won a lot of games with this defense.
Well, Bucks have taken 25 threes in this ball game so far as Fredrickson drives into Haas for another 3. That's gonna fall. So Anders Haas with a big 3 cuts the lead to 4, 55-51.
But that's all set up from Frickerson. Frickerson driving it in, drawing the defense, kicking it to the 3. We got a clean look. Now we got to find a way to not stop them on defense here.
Galvis back to Philpott, has some space, drives in, missed the layup. Clark's follow is no good. And then here comes Fredrickson. Fredrickson off to Mitchum. I think Fredrickson's going to call it again. They're going to wave the 3 off the board, and Coach Estes is furious. I didn't even see it, Coach. I was watching the kick out there.
Again, we don't have the ability to see the replay.
Not that it matters, I guess, at this point, but.
Yeah, he's not going to take it back, the official.
Fredrickson called for his second, team's third.
Danny, I think he's the key to this game. He's the one guy that's going to get in the lane and create different kinds of shots for our players. Oh, what the foul.
Leonard nearly poked it away. Ball still loose. Clark gets it back. Now Kazuda drives baseline over to Galvis in the corner. Philpott gets it, goes up, and Leonard tied him up. Nice job by Trey Leonard. Ball will stay. 8 seconds, though, on the shot clock here.
Barry likes to go 2-3 and out of bounds under.
Kazuda sends it in at Gauss. Oh, he's wide open from
too
the
easy.
corner. No good. Merton, the offensive rebound, can't hit on the follow, and Leonard with a block, but it's out of bounds.
Trey Leonard doing a nice job defensively, changing some shots, blocking some shots. He didn't play very much in the first half. He was in foul trouble.
Ari Williams comes in here for Mitchum. Oh, quickly into Merton, and Leonard fell asleep. Oh, my.
Kind of reminiscent of the Palm Beach Atlanta game there at the end. Again, watch your zone, how they extend it, make that first pass tough. You got to beat it with penetration.
Barrueta, he takes a 3, and that's good. Yunio Barrueta hits from downtown. The lead for Rollins is 3, 57-54.
He's so good.
Philpott down a Merton size advantage over Frederickson. He hits easily. Hey, how does that happen, Coach?
Too easy, too easy.
Ari Williams now. Fredrickson back to Barrueta. Another 3 on the way is good. And Yunio starting to heat up here with 13:45 to go in the second half. It's 57-59. The Bucks trail by 2. Merton a 3 on the way is
Holy
good.
moly.
Now that's the shot you can live with, Coach.
I agree. And Yunio has proven why he's an All-American. He's come back-to-back threes. How about one more?
Yunio left open from the corner. 62-60 with 13:20 to go.
Danny, he's just basically saying, get on my back.
Barrueta's hit 3 straight now. Galvis.
Too easy.
Oh, and the foul. Philpott and the Bucks again, Coach. What's going on down there? The smallest players on the floor are getting left hung out to dry.
Well, they look for mismatches. They spread you out. They set a lot of screens, and they cut, and you get caught with the wrong guy, and they take advantage. They're a really smart team.
Well, Philpott will try to complete the 3-point play and get it back to a 5-point lead, and he does, 65-60. See if they continue to go to Barrueta here. That would be the smart play.
3 in a row.
Fredrickson turns it over. They were trying to go to Barrueta, and Fredrickson turned it over. Kazuda had it poked away from behind. Oh, Williams got ripped down trying to go for that ball. Wow, Williams got ripped down right in front of us, Coach, it appeared.
Both teams hustling.
Something to take note of here, Coach, just for whatever it's worth. 4 fouls on the Bucks here in this half, none yet on Rollins. And granted, the Bucks have not shown any interest in going to the rim, while Rollins has. That's where we stand right now on the foul situation. Dry up that floor there where Ari Williams went diving for the basketball.
Tell you what, this is your typical Sunshine State Conference game. 2 good teams battling it out. I'm glad they took a little bit of a break. I needed it right there. That was fast and furious.
Long way to go, too, 12:50.
Another layup.
Backdoor pass, Galvis. And it's off the mark this time, though. Rolled out, but another nice backdoor play. Mitchum off to Leonard. That pass was deflected. Leonard nearly lost it, and a foul's called. The Bucks need to be a little bit crisper with these passes, Coach. They cannot afford turnovers. Every possession's going to be big here. They're going to have to try to outscore this Rollins team in this shootout here as Fredrickson off to Leonard, goes up. Oh, goodness. Got it stuck in between the rim and the backboard. It's going to be a jump ball as the ball stays with the Bucks.
But I still think he's the key. Friction, dribble penetration, got in the lane. I mean, you can live with Trey Leonard going up trying to dunk that.
Leonard catches the inbounds. Off to Mitchum. And he's fouled.
I'll tell you what, they're starting to call everything.
It'd be a real shame to watch the officials take over in this one, Coach. This has been a lot of fun. They did it towards the end of the first half. really hope they can stay out of it here. Williams, the three is good! And Williams got hit at the end of it too. Clark back the other way. It's cut off by Fredrickson. It's 65-63, Philpott. Merton.
He shot that one from Broward County.
Merton goes right at Barrueta, can't hit this time, and Leonard down with the rebound. Bucks can tie with a 2, take the lead with another 3. Barrueta from the corner, the 3 is good! Barrueta another 3, and the Bucks lead 66-65, under 12 to go. Galvis kicks out Kazuda. Galvis gets it back in the corner. Fredrickson all over him, 12 on the shot clock, Kazuda. Oh, it's blocked by Leonard. Kazuda got it back though, 5 on the shot clock, it goes down low, and Philpott again, coach, they find a bad mismatch as Williams is not big enough to guard him.
But you got to give credit to Trey Leonard. He's come in the second half, he's changed shots, he's blocked shots.
Yunio this time off the mark. And rebound down to Rollins. Galvis. Frantic pace here. He turns it over. Williams. Oh boy.
That could be intentional. We got to be careful here because somebody's going to get a technical.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Coach. I know it bothers you. A lot of talking to the officials here from the players.
You know, players got to play, coaches got to coach, the officials got to referee the game. It's only going to make matters worse. If we get a technical, we can't afford to give up 2 shots.
Well, Coach, I think we're going to have a good finish here. 67-66. Rollins leads by 1 with 11:03 to play. We'll take a pause here, catch our breaths as we have 11 minutes left in this one. You're watching Berry Buccaneers basketball. Welcome back inside the Berry Health and Sports Center. What a start to 2016, huh, Coach? It's Coach Estes. Coach Odio here along with you. And, boy, Coach, this has been a lot of fun so far. 1-point ball game. It's been a 3-point shooting fest here for the Bucks. Williams tries another, and he knocks it down.
Hey, Jim McCurdy, our Sports Information Director, does an unbelievable job. Just told us that that's a record right now. That's our 17th 3. Last year we hit 17
for the Bucks.
But we can't foul, though. It's a long way to go. We're going to get them in a bonus.
The officials look like they are, Coach, at that breaking point, don't they? Like they are getting a little bit sick of the talking, although I would hate to see a technical foul called on either side here.
Well,
it's been just too fun.
One thing we got to know, the supervisor of officials is here up in the stands watching the game, and you know they're going to call the game and they want to impress their boss.
So 3rd on Tomic, 5th team foul on the Bucks here in the second half with 10.5 to go. They lead by 2, 69-67.
And we go the Bucks with the 2-3 zone of their own.
Castaneda handed off to Farrell there. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Screen from Badulskis, sends it into the corner. Instead, he fell down. Oh, Amula fell down with the ball. The official's trying to explain something. He blew the whistle. What's the call?
He called a jump ball or he called a timeout.
Coach, how can you call a timeout when you fall down with the basketball? Did they call a foul or what? Shot clock says 6. There's no timeout. What on earth is the call?
I have no idea.
Rollins is going to inbound here with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Merton, he nearly falls down. Shot at the horn, that's a shot clock violation. What on earth? Coach, they can't call officials timeout for a wet spot on the floor, can they?
No.
I mean, I don't know what on earth the call was there. Almula fell down with the ball. Doesn't matter, I guess, because the Bucks got it back.
Luckily, we got a
Bizarre
stop.
sequence.
And that little change in defense going from man to 2-3.
Here's Gonzalez and Adrian with the little floater. That's his bread and butter. And the Bucks go inside to Gonzalez and hit.
That's our first bucket inside.
Here in the second half, is it? Wow.
But when you shoot threes the way we've been doing it, it's like, what do we know?
71-67, the Bucks in front. Merton is way off on the triple. That ball was not saved. It hit the line. Boy, there's been a lot of tension here in this one, Coach. What a start to 2016 as Haas is back in, and Fredrickson will go out. So the Bucks go with Mitchum, Williams, Haas,
Tell you what, that
Gonzalez,
little change.
and Barrueta.
Coach Essie's in the staff, made a little change on the timeout, went to the zone. 2 consecutive stops, forced Rollins to shoot threes.
Williams has his pass poked out. Almula in there, along with Castaneda, Farrell, Merton, and Bedulskis. That's the Rollins 5. Williams steps into a 3, no good. Rebound over to Merton. Tough shot there for Ari Williams. Farrell going all the way, and Barrueta with the block. The Bucks get another block. That's 7 blocked shots for the Bucks in this game.
7 blocks, 17 threes. You're talking about excitement.
Inbounds, Bedulskis no good. Barrueta, tough rebound.
That's a foul.
Oh, and he's fouled. That's a terrible foul there from Farrell. That's going to put the Bucks in the bonus. I believe, no, excuse me, that's 5 fouls. So 5 fouls now. That's a bad foul, though, Coach. You certainly don't want to foul Barrueta. He's just trying to clear the rebound there, and he certainly had it in his possession. No one's getting that ball out of Barrueta's grip.
That was a frustration foul. Both teams a little frustrated. Barry looks like they got the momentum going now.
Clark back in for Castaneda.
Again,
for
that's
Rollins.
3 straight stops, Danny, when we change our defense.
Haas. Mitchum got off to a very fast start in this one. Williams is tripped up going through, and so we had another foul on Rollins. Another substitution here as Philpott's going to come in. Bedulskis has to go to the bench with 3. 8:50 left here in our second half. It's 71-67. Barry leading. Both teams have led in this game by sizable margins here.
I think the tide turned a little bit when Yunio Barrueta hit 3 consecutive threes. Missed one, then hit another one, got the momentum going.
We've been tied twice. The lead has changed hands 5 times as Barrueta hits another 3.
And that's a new school record with 18 threes for the game.
Yunio up to 25 now. Almula out to Merton. Clark comes around the screen. Merton going to work on Mitchum. Goes up over him, no good. Offensive rebound and put back by Philpott. Again, the Bucks are burnt on the offensive boards, and credit Rollins. They've done a fantastic job on the second chance opportunities at 74-69. Gonzalez, Mitchum. His pass is poked away. Farrell and Haas almost went crashing into the equipment over here, Coach.
Well, I was hoping they'd run into you. I was ready to get out of the way here.
Shot clock did not reset. 13 to go.
Where's Yunio Barrueta? He's hit 4.
He's camped out in the corner there.
How about 5?
Another one on the way. Yunio Barrueta. 28 points now for Yunio. Boy, he is really feeling it here. 77-69.
He just keeps getting better and better every game.
Philpott, tough pass. Clark lost it out of bounds. Timeout on the floor. We are seeing one of the all-time performances Yunio Barrueta just letting it rip, and he is with 7 triples all over the record books here today. Yunio Barrueta, 77-69. I'm going to take a pause here, Coach. We need a breather.
We need it.
7:40 left to go in this one. You're watching Berry Buccaneers basketball. Welcome back inside the Berry Health and Sports Center. Danny Rabinowitz, Coach Odio here, and Coach, wow, what a ball game this has been. Get a quick whistle here. I think it's a foul on Rollins, and that is going to put the Bucks now the final 7:40 in the bonus. So next foul will be free throws. So that's a little break there. Yunio Barrueta has exploded in this one. He has 7 triples. He has 28 points to go along with 10 rebounds. How about another Barrueta? Oh! Knocks it down. That's 8 for Barrueta. It's 80-69.
I'm speechless. That's a spectacular performance in the second half by Yunio Barrueta.
He might have gotten fouled on that one too. Offensive foul on Phil Ponnes. Williams got caught in a screen. Coach, this is my 3rd season here, possibly the best performance I've seen. Absolutely incredible. Fredrickson's going to come in.
Hey, the definition
Haas goes off. Kazuda's back in.
Player of the Year, All-Americans right there in front of us, wearing number 23.
This has been
great
something to behold here. Barrueta gets the inbounds. Fredrickson. Back to Barrueta, swings it into the corner. Ari Williams has been hot. That's no good, though. Oh, Mitchum got dumped on the rebound. I think they're going to get Farrell on the foul.
I think we're going to the free throw line. We're going to shoot.
Oh, boy. Coach, this has been, I mean, you talk about taking over games. The Bucks were really struggling. They were a little bit stagnant there on offense, and all of a sudden, Barrueta hit 4 straight threes, got the Bucks right back into it.
And here we are talking about trying to get the ball inside. Forget all that. Get him the ball and let him score.
Mitchum will shoot 1 and 1. Front end is good. Trey Leonard is going to check back in. Trey Leonard has played very well here.
Very well.
Adrian Gonzalez is going to come off. Gonzalez, coach, just hasn't really gotten into the rhythm in this one like we're used to.
Well, you know, Rollins plays zone, so zone's a little bit different.
Mitchum misses the second. Oh, nearly got.
He did score the one inside bucket early in the second half.
Clark goes right at Leonard and scores. Nice move there from Deion Clark, and it's a 10-point game, 81-71. Rollins isn't going anywhere as they trailed in double digits in the first half and came right back.
2 good teams going at it.
Williams, Barrueta, another 3. That's number 9 for Barrueta.
I'll tell you what, the kids behind us are going nuts. That's 9. The school record is 10, held by Jason Yunker way, way back in the day. I think that record's going down today.
3 straight on from Philpott, no good. Outlet pass to Leonard, running the floor, the big fella finishes. 86-71 with 6 minutes to play, and Rollins takes time.
Hey, only one word to describe the second half. Unbelievable.
Wow. A phenomenal performance here from Yunio Barrueta. He's gotten some help from his friends as well, though, Coach. As Trey Mitchum is 15, Ari Williams with 11 points and 6 assists now for Ari. He got that latest assist on the Barrueta triple. Yunio has 9 threes. He's 12 of 22 from the field, 9 of 13 from three-point land, 34 and 11.
A typical night, double-double machine.
Oh man, 34 points, 11 rebounds. It's like
I've said this many times, but
Kevin Love type performance there.
Hey, every time you go by the gym might be empty, but there's one guy in the gym shooting. Number 23.
Look at that, Coach. The all-time highest game there, 48 points.
What's he got tonight?
Yunio is up to 34. There's 6 minutes to go. He might come up short of that number, but he might get 10 threes. The next one would tie the record. Not that it matters, though, Coach. It's all about team, especially for Barrueta, who's
no, and the most important thing today is you want to go.
He's a team guy, Coach. Not really worried about the individuals.
You know, he kind of waited. He was making nice passes. He's playing the game, and all of a sudden, the second half, he just took over. But the most important thing today is you want to be 3-1 after today.
Oh, it's one of the best shooting performances I've ever seen, Coach.
At any level.
Absolutely, it's been fantastic and sorely needed by the Bucks. That's the other thing, Coach. This is not getting done in a blowout win. Well, the Bucks have stretched out the lead a little here as Merton can't hit, and the Bucks pull down the rebound. Bucks were trailing, and they really needed it, Coach. He's trying to get it into the corner to Yunio.
And you know
if
what
Yunio doesn't come alive and have this performance, Coach, the
No,
Bucks maybe don't win this game. There's still a long way to go here, though.
And you know what happens? You make some threes, you get going, the crowd gets into it, the bench gets into it, and your defense gets better. The energy picked up. We got some stops.
Into the corner, Barrueta. Fredrickson. Now Mitchum.
And he's open in that corner.
Oh, Mitchum launches it into the scores table.
Mike Cavone, the AD, almost had a catch over there.
It was Sasha who made the catch.
Yeah.
The Bucks cannot afford turnovers here down the stretch. Clark driving. Leonard, another block. And then the easy layup, though, for Philpott. Bucks are up to 9 block shots now. Barrueta's camped out there in that far corner. Williams, Yunio, the 3 on the way, in and out.
That looked good when he released it.
Boy. Coach, I'll tell you, I don't think Rollins has done a very good job realizing where Barrueta is on the floor, and they have to be at some fault for that as Merton hits a 3.
Wow, that was deep.
They need to do a better job. I mean, Barrueta's just standing in the corner, and he's getting the look he wants right now. He's red hot. I would maybe think about just keeping a man on him at all times here. Let someone else beat you.
They've changed their defense a little bit now, 1-3-1, but Junio's going to still be open in the corners.
Just seems strange to me, Coach. He's single-handedly right now taking over this game as Anders Haas is going to come back in. It's a 10-point game. There's still a long way to go. 4:44. It's 86-76. The Bucks are out in front. Williams. Down to Barrueta, working in the post now. Yunio goes up, hits, and he's fouled!
Hey.
Well, you get 3 that way, too.
The old-fashioned way, why not?
Barrueta up to 36 points now. I don't know if I've seen a 40-point game here, Coach, in my time here at Barry. Have to ask Jimmy Mack when the last 40-point game was.
Jason Junker had 48 years back.
Yunio is closing in on it as he hits the free throw. He's up to 37 now. That's 3 points, so a little bit different.
You might be right. They might need to put 2 guys on him.
I'd at least think about putting 1 dedicated to Barrueta as Galvis drives, and he was fouled on the floor. That will put Rollins in the bonus on the next foul.
Barry went zone for a little bit. They've been back now with their man-to-man aggressive, and their energy level's way up.
Trey Mitchum is going to come in here for Ari Williams. Bucks have the starting 5 out there. Kazuta, Philpott, Merton, Galvis, and Clark in there for Rollins. Final 4 minutes. 89-76 is the Bucks lead. Merton has had the hot hand. He hits another. How about that? Jeff Merton is up to 15 points now. Haas crosses midcourt. Looking for Barrueta, who's working in the poster. He wants the ball.
I kind of want to give him the ball.
Barrueta gets it. Goes back out to Fredrickson. Alvar drives.
Charge again. That's 3 times today.
Boy.
Uh-oh. There's a technical foul, I think.
Did they?
I think, yep, there's a T on the bench. I think it might have been Marco Tomic. He got up and reacted to that call.
Oh boy, this is just what the Bucks cannot afford to have happen, Coach. We're going to get this clarified here. We're under 4 minutes.
No, I saw him. He jumped off the bench, and they've been waiting for the officials, and they gave it to him.
I'll see if we can get an explanation exactly here, and we'll figure it out when we come back. 3:48 left in this one. It's going to be a great finish. History being made here at Barry. 89-79. The Bucks out in front of Rollins with 3:48 to go. You're watching Barry Buccaneers basketball. All right, we're going to get the technical free throw here. Coach, you were right. It was on Marko Tomic. So a free throw coming here, or a couple of free throws, I should say, coming for Rollins. This is a really, really bad technical foul. As, like you mentioned, it's a good free throw shooting team. They do split the pair, does Kazuda. So
well, you got to
dodge a little bit there. 89-80 the score with 3:48 to go.
You know, you got to appreciate the freshman's enthusiasm on the bench, but you got to be careful. Officials have been close to calling one already.
Yeah.
Luckily, they only made 1 of 2 there, Danny.
We'll see if Rollins has another comeback left in him. They already erased a double-digit deficit in the first half.
Got to guard Merton. He's trying to match.
Oh, my. They're going to call Merton, I think, for an offensive foul.
Wow.
I hate that call there, Coach.
Wow.
That is just a terrible call. And
Coach Bluesman not very happy, and I don't blame him. That had nothing to do with the play.
Yeah, you feel for that. That's just unfortunate. Let him play a little bit here down the stretch, Coach. Merton gets called.
Wow.
89-80. The Bucks with the basketball. Haas off to Williams. Yunio Barrueta with 37 points, 9 triples. Williams trapped in the corner. Tried to get it over to Barrueta. Look at this diving play on the floor. It's going to be tied up, jump ball. Ball goes back to Rollins. At the end of the day, Coach, it's a 3-possession game here. The Bucks need to be careful. There's 3 minutes and 13 seconds left.
Tell you what, today's game, 3 minutes and 13 seconds, it's an eternity. Especially if you're Coach Estes and you're up.
Mitchum in for Haas.
Good thing is, Danny, the rest of the way, we're going to be shooting 2 every time they foul us.
Both teams in the bonus, the Bucks in the double bonus. Dry up the floor here. Now we'll see if Barrueta scores any more down the stretch. He needs 1 more 3 to tie the school record. Was that set in your era, Coach?
It
Is
was.
that one of your players?
Yep. Jason Junker had 10 that game, and he also scored 48. I believe it was against Nova Southeastern.
This performance, I believe, would certainly draw the comparisons. This has been one of the special performances from Barrueta here tonight.
He's a special player and having a special day here tonight.
Clark, Kazuda now. Nice crossover move. Fredrickson able to stay with him though. Merton tries another three. In and out. Williams down with the rebound.
No need to rush right now. Right now we got to use the clock a little bit.
Barrueta, he's open again. He hits. Yunio Barrueta has tied the school record with 10 triples, and that's 40 on the night. Kazuda, Bucks lead 92-80 with 2.5 minminutes to play.
Incredible performance. Oh, come on.
Foul down low. I think it's going to be on Mitchum. So Mitchum gets called. Merton will go to the line. Boy, oh boy, Coach, this has been just a spectacular performance here.
Glad we're here to watch this.
Just the third 40-point game in Barry history.
I think the other player was Ansel Hicks, who played when Billy Mims was the coach here.
And Leonard and Mitchum come out. Gonzalez comes back in.
Yeah, I thought Trey was huge in the second half with his defense. Kind of altered some shots, blocked some shots.
Of course.
But today's Yunio Barrueta day.
We'll have our post-game interview coming up after this one.
Who are
I
you gonna talk
imagine
to?
we'll chat with the 40-point man. 2:29 to go. This game isn't over yet. 92-81. Merton gets another. They're hitting the front end of the 1-and-1. Going to be double bonus for both teams here down the stretch. Second one is no good. And Rollins has struggled a bit from the line. Kind of surprising.
Our free throw defense has been pretty good. Their percentage has gone down.
Yunio caught it in the corner, brought it back out wisely. Kill some clock here. This could take it under 2 minutes if the Bucks decide to hold it all the way. Haas off to Williams, down to Gonzalez. Adrian is free down low and hits. He wanted to get it to his buddy Barrueta.
Absolutely.
They want to get him that school record with an 11th triple.
Let me know. What do you think? You think they know?
Philpott driving? I would think not, Coach, would be my guess. I think Jimmy McCurdy was the only person who knew that in the building.
Yeah, but Jimmy McCurdy knows
Helping us
everything.
out with the stats there. So Fredrickson picks up the foul. Minute 52 left to go, 94-81. This has been one of the most enjoyable games, Coach. It went back and forth. The Bucks led double digits early, then Rollins closed with a flurry to end the half, and then they took a good 8-point lead there, and the Bucks were able to battle back, led by Yunio Barrueta. Looked like the offense had just kind of slowing down, Coach. Rollins was up at 60% shooting, and they've dropped down to now 49%. Clark's going to come in here for Philpott. 94-83 is the score. Williams.
You got it.
Over to Gonzalez. Bucks need to kill the clock here. That should be the #1 priority. As Rollins most likely won't get up to 94 points anyway here, Coach, with 95 seconds to go. Gonzalez, the catch, the air ball. Haas, able to save it.
Got to get back.
Kazuda off the Clark, he finishes. That was not good. Terrible sequence there for Barry, and Coach Estes is fired up. Those are as bad a sequence as you could have, Coach. You get the shot up with time on the shot clock, then you save it out to one of their guys. He gets a
you give up an easy deuce.
Game still isn't over, Coach.
I tell you what, Rollins, to their credit, I mean, it's taken an unbelievable performance by Yunio Barrueta, and they're only down 9. You asked that question earlier tonight, what would have happened if he doesn't have that kind of game? But the good thing is we don't have to worry about that.
$94-85 is the score. 124 left here in the second half. And Coach, I've gotten to know Yunio very well. He's a great kid, and So you certainly feel good for him on this night. He's going to have his name up here, a lot of record books. As this is another record we're looking at here, perhaps, Coach, as the Bucks with 30 assists. That ties the second most in school history. Boy, there's a lot of records here being broken.
Remember, an assist in the manual is a direct pass that leads to a score. And we got a lot of scores today, so.
Man, oh man.
I think we might have a couple more after this.
Tell you what, Coach, I wish there was some more time left because I don't want to see Yunio cool off from this one. I want to see him keep going. Haas gets it into Williams. See if Rollins decides maybe to foul here.
That's our best free throw shooter right there.
Haas. And we're going to get a timeout called. 23 seconds we're on that shot clock. Bucks are having trouble getting it over.
Now you know the new rule now that they put into effect this year, there's only 3 seconds across half court. So it's a little bit different than in the past when they'd get a new 10-second.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
3 seconds to get it over half.
I might not have any voice for a little while after this one, Coach. That women's game was thrilling to watch. The ladies taking over Rollins by 30 points. Just a beautiful performance by Coach Sullivan's team, led by Amra Elasovic. And
I tell you what,
today led by Yunio Barrueta.
The women's team's getting better each and every day, and they're going to be a handful down the stretch here. 3-1 right now in the league.
Tossed inbound. Bucks bunch it up.
Let's see the referees. They might not cross half court. Oh, they bailed him out.
Ooh, Fredrickson got fouled.
There was only 1 second left before they had to cross half.
I don't think anyone realized that, Coach.
That's
I'll be honest with you.
Well, that's a new rule.
I needed you to help me out with the rule. You're our resident rule book here.
I don't think either team paid attention. If he would have just dribbled once or twice more, it would have been a backcourt violation.
That's a big-time bailout there. These are 2-shot fouls the rest of the way. A double bonus here. First free throw is no good, though. Mitchum's going to check in for the shooter here. Second free throw falls, so Fredrickson splits the pair. Coach, this is interesting bringing Fredrickson out. He is the best ball handler on the team. 10-point game, though, 95-85 with 1:14 to go. Bucks out in front.
Put Ari Williams. Ari Williams, our best pressure defender. And Mitchum matches up well with Merton.
Ball goes into the corner for an Almula three. Short. Barrueta pulls in the rebound. Mitchum. Off to Haas. Barrueta in the corner for the record, no good.
We didn't need that one, though.
No, he sure didn't, Coach. Maybe he does know about the record.
Yeah, I think he does.
Someone whispered in his ear over there on the sideline. It was very ill-advised. Farrell goes up, no good. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Ball will stay. We would have really liked to kill those other 20-something seconds there, Coach, I would think. Rollins is going to have basically no choice here after this possession as Trey Leonard comes in, Gonzalez goes out. They're going to have to foul or let Barry run out the clock, one or the other here.
And if they foul, I hope they foul Anders Haas. You know, he's made 23 consecutive free throws through his last 5 games.
Oh, boy, offensive foul called as Williams stepped right in front of Clark. So Fredrickson will come back in. Mitchum will come out. This game's just about over here, Coach. One of the all-time performances from Yunio Barrueta.
Well, don't take Anders Haas out. I want to see him go to the line, continue his free throw streak here.
And Fredrickson is fouled.
Well, we expected a high-scoring game. We got a high-scoring game.
Free throw is up and good. is a huge, huge win for the Bucks, who will move to 3-1 in conference play. Have to wait and see what the other schools do today, Coach, but 3-1 is a good mark right now, just behind Eckerd. Oh my, look at this! Fredrickson, oh, he couldn't hit. Leonard's putback is good. There's the exclamation point. As the Bucks are going to finish this one off. Clark, no good. Rebound is going to go back to Clark. Farrell, a three, no good. Merton down with the rebound. Ball is loose, picked up by the Bucks, 15 seconds, and Barry doesn't need to shoot again. Fueled by one of the best performances in Barry University history, Yunio Barrueta goes for 40 points and ties a school record with 10 three-pointers as the horn sounds and Barry takes it 98-85, beating Rollins in dramatic fashion here inside the Barry Health and Sports Center. Wow, Coach.
Well, I tell you what, I know we didn't pay to get in here to watch this, but I would have paid to watch his performance. Terrific performance in the second half by Yunio Barrueta, and I think Trey Leonard in the second half, with getting out of foul trouble, was able to help us defensively. But a great win. We go to 3-1, and anytime you win a game in the Sunshine State Conference, it's huge.
All right, Coach, we're going to take a pause here. When we come back, our post-game coverage is coming up next. We'll talk to Yunio Barrueta along with Coach Estes inside the Barry Health and Sports Center. It's been a record-shattering day here, 98-85. The Bucks are winners. Here they improved to 3-1 in conference play. Our post-game coverage is coming up next. Welcome back inside the Barry Health and Sports Center. Assistant Coach Justin Furr and Ezra Furr here with me here. As Justin, congratulations on this win. What a great back and forth game this was. Barry got out to the lead in the first half. Then you have Rollins kind of battling back as well. They took a lead, and then it was the Yunio Barrueta show in one of the all-time performances I've seen in my time here at Barry. It's just a fantastic shooting display.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with the way we shot in the second half. We made some shots. You know, you go 14 for 21 from three, you're going to win some games. And Yunio was terrific. I mean, he's in here all the time working on his game. And honestly, Yunio deserves all the success he gets, and our team is very fortunate to have him on our team. That's a good team as well that you beat out there in Rollins. I know they've had a little bit of trouble lately, Justin, but that's a really good basketball team you beat out there. And
I guess they kind of went against the game plan you had expected. Or talking to Coach Odia and then talking to you before the game, I think the roles were a little bit reversed in that. We expected them to kind of shoot the threes. They went to the basket, and they were effective.
They were, and we tried to make an adjustment at halftime, Danny. They really beat us off the dribble in the first half, and we really tried to get after them in the second half and contain the ball a little bit better. But I thought in the second half, Travion Leonard had a really good second half defensively. I mean, he changed a lot of shots. We've got him for 4 blocks, but he changed a ton as well. And, you can't give Elvar enough credit for the way he played tonight. And he really, I thought, controlled the game, and he took 5 shots the entire game. And he got Yunio some shots. But I thought it was a great team win. I thought everybody that played tonight, David Sack comes in the first half, makes a big 3 out of the corner for us, and we were struggling to score a little bit. And, just a great win.
All right, we got Coach Estes here. We're going to chat with him. Justin and Ezra, thank you, guys.
Say thank you. Thank you, Danny. Say thank you, Danny. Here you go, Coach.
All right, so we'll hand the headset off here to Coach Estes.
Well, I got one question before he leaves. I know there's only one intelligent guy in this group, and that's Ezra. So I hope he made the post-game comments.
That's the easiest one to pick out.
Boy, Coach, what a ball game there, start to finish. That was really exciting to watch, and started off very hot shooting, and then Rollins battled back. They took the lead, and then Yunio Barrueta said, "I'm going to put this on my shoulders," and came up with one of the all-time performances we've seen.
Boy, he was great. He was so great. The only thing, if he hadn't been All-American, I would have jerked him right out of the game on that last shot. But I guess when you've done what he's done, you give him the chance. And that was a great win for us, Danny. I mean, it's a really good Rollins team, and they shoot the 3. I think if I look at one stat here, jumps out at me, 6 for 21 from the 3-point line. And they haven't lived and died by the 3, but they certainly has been a big part of their game. So I think our 3-point defense was really good tonight.
Well, I want to throw one more stat out at you, Coach. The 30 team assists ties the second best in school history. So that's a pretty good number as well. I think you have to feel good about that.
Yeah, we're very fortunate. All these young kids are just kind of rewriting the record book, and I'm really happy for them. I think Elvar Frederickson, I look at Derek Hill, and I thought I could never have a point guard. Maybe this is going to become point guard you around here because Derek Hill was tremendous. Now Elvar Frederickson, only a sophomore, 13 assists, just an outstanding job. But I thought, I know you're going to have Trey Leonard here in a minute. I thought Trey really played a good game today. Defensively, he was a big factor. Rebounding, he was a big factor. And just a great team win in a lot of different areas.
Coach, just finally, simple question for you. How big is this win? Because if you drop this one at home, you're really kind of putting yourself in not the best of positions moving forward. You're on the road next in Tampa. How big is this win to get 2016 started off well, coming off of the long break, just to get, obviously a conference win against a very good Rollins team?
Right. I think every coach in America worries about coming off the break, because especially in D2, because it's such a long break and you're required to take 7 days off. But and then I was going through some personal issues that took me away a couple days, and so I was concerned about the game. But I got to give a lot of credit to the assistant coaches, and of course you just can't say enough about all these players. They're fun. I'm honored to be their coach and enjoy watching them play. I do get a little excited over there, but I really enjoy watching them play.
That's why we love you, Coach.
Yeah,
we love watching you on the sidelines. All
All
right, Coach Estes, you rest that voice a little there,
Yeah,
Coach. I think
it's
I'm going to have to rest mine too after calling all these triples
Yeah,
tonight.
I know. I think you tied a school record tonight. Elvar with assist. I don't know how many, 13. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it was a fantastic night all the
Trey
way around.
did a great job. Some guys that aren't out here did a great job too. So anyway, I'll turn it over to these guys. Who do you want first? It's a tie between these two. Both of them are real quiet and shy. So I don't know which one wants to be first.
All right, let's bring in. We'll bring in Trey Leonard. As coach has the equipment caught on him here, so we'll bring up Trey first. And Trey, congratulations on the win. And talking to Coach Odio here during the broadcast, doing the broadcast with me, and he said one of the big turning points he thought in the second half was your defense. As you came out, I believe we finished 10 blocks as a team in this one. You were responsible for a lot of those, for 4 of those actually. So a big night defensively for you.
Yeah, I just want to. When you're playing basketball, the main thing is winning the game. I didn't do what I usually do offensively. I think I had around 8 rebounds. It's close to my average, but you can always step it up defensively. That's how I feel. You can always do better defensively. So I just wanted to get out, alter shots, do whatever I could to make sure the team was in a position to win the game. If I do that, I feel like I did my job.
How important was this game for this team, Trey? The way that the game went, fast start. Then Rollins comes roaring back. They take a lead, and then you have that finish with Yunio going off the way that he did. How big was that, though? because you really needed this one here at home to start off 2016 well.
Yeah, this is probably one of the biggest wins of our season. I mean, because every other win is pretty much just like we go out there and do what we're supposed to do. We got a good chance of winning the game. But this one we played against, I think they're the best team in the conference. So we just want to get in, play them. I mean, we're at home. We usually do great at home. I mean, we just had another typical Barry U basketball night at home.
All right, Trey, we're off on the road to Tampa coming up this week, another big one. And now you're basically at the point of the year where it's not going to stop. It's going to be basically twice a week, and you're going to have to grind this one out here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. This last week of practice has been crucial. Oh, man, we've ran so much. Whew. We ran a lot. To say the least, we ran a lot. But, I mean, I'm just ready to get it going, keep it going, and finish out strong, get as close as to a national championship. I mean, I'm looking for everything. I'm trying to win it big.
Trey Leonard, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
All right, we'll pass it off here to Yunio Barrueta. As Yunio, congratulations, my friend. What a night for you. As I guess you probably felt your team needed it here in this one.
Yes.
As fast start, obviously, for you guys in that. The lead evaporated. Rollins takes the lead in the second half, and the offense did look stagnant for a little while there, and then you hit those 4 threes to kind of get it going, and all of a sudden you were off and running.
Yeah, I mean, I know we were up by like 15 in the first half, and we let them come back, and we were struggling defensively. And in the second half, when I caught fire, man, everybody just kept hyping me up. Hey, how you doing? And I just found my rhythm and just keep shooting.
What is that like to be in the middle of that? I mean, you end up with 10 threes in the game, which, by the way, ties a school record. You needed that last one.
Yeah, no,
I
wanted that last one in the corner. It looked good too. I had it in my head. I was school record. But
what does that feel like? Because not a lot of us are going to know that feeling to be able to just go out there like you're not going to miss. You had another one in the corner. I think it was your 8th, where you got whacked. You ended up on the ground. You didn't get the call though.
I kind of flopped it a little bit, but I mean, he touched me, but it was a good shot. Nah, the feeling is great, man. It's just like anything else, when you feel like you have the record right there and you're so close, and it's just, just come out next game, hopefully come out hot like I did, and, just keep rolling.
And one of my favorite parts of it, Yunio, was, during that run, you were hitting all those threes. You actually caught the ball down in the blocks, and you made a nice move towards the basket. You hit the shot and got fouled.
Right.
I think it's very important to show you can do that from the inside as well, because that, that three isn't always going to be there where you're going to hit 10 of them every game.
They noticed that I hit like 4 or 5, and then, I'm like, let me post up because, it changes the defense up a little bit, and it's just, and I scored.
I know you've had a lot of big games in your career, high school and college. Where does this one stand up out of all those,
This
man?
is my best game I've had ever.
Really? This is it?
I've never scored over 32 points in my life, yeah.
Awesome,
it's
man.
a great feeling.
Well, congratulations. Hey, I'm glad I got to be on the call for it, man. It was a lot of fun to watch. I feel really good for you, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for
Yunio Barrueta, incredible 40 points on 14 of 26 shooting. As we wrap it up here inside the Barry Health and Sports Center, our entire crew did such a great job bringing this doubleheader to you today. For Coach Odio, I'm Danny Rabinowitz saying good night. Keep it locked. GoBarryBucks.com. All the upcoming schedules, basketball, baseball, and softball starting up soon here. We are in full swing of hoop season, though, as the men and women both get wins over Rollins. Great day here on campus at Barry University. Final score in the men's game, 98-85. The Bucks take it over Rollins. Have a great rest of your weekend.